today's video, I'm going to show you one of the quickest, easiest, and most reliable ways to create consistent characters for your children's storybook. If you're interested in creating a storybook of your own and struggling with creating consistent characters, then this video is definitely for you. So to get started, you want to hop onto ChatGPT. If you already have an account, you can click login. If not, you'll need to sign up for an account. So you would want to upgrade to ChatGPT 4, which will cost around $20 per month, but it is a really good option if you're serious about creating a storybook using consistent characters, because this is one of the easiest, most uncomplicated ways I've seen where we can create very consistent characters. Once you have ChatGPT 4 up and running, what you want to do is go to Explore GPTs on the side panel right here. Click on that, and we want to search public GPTs. So the one we're trying to search for is Consistent Character GPT, which is this one right here. And I want to click on that, and now we're ready to go to start creating our consistent characters. To get started, you want to click on the button down here which says click here to start creating character designs. Once we start clicking on that, ChatGPT is going to ask us a series of questions to help us build out the character that we want. So the first question here is whether our character is going to be a male or female. In our case, I think I'm going to create a female. Now it's asking us for a name for this character. So I'm going to say Jenny. And now the chatbot is asking us to share some specifics about Jenny. That would include age, the country of origin, her hairstyle, outfit, and any other specific characteristics that we want this character to have. So in my case, I want Jenny to be 5 years old, cute little girl from Canada with brown shoulder length hair and bangs, wearing big pink headphones, plain red hoodie, black pants, and brown ankle height boots. So let's see. So now it's asking us what type of image we want them to generate in terms of the style of image. I would say for a children's storybook, I would either go with Pixar animation or the 2D flat illustration. In this case, let's try out Pixar animation. And so what should I vary in each image, whether it's just the expression, the action, which is what they're doing? I think in my case, it would be both of the above. So I would say expression and action as well. So what expression or action would you like for Jenny in the first image? So I'm going to say, let's keep it simple for the first image. I'll have Jenny standing up, looking forward with a big happy smile. This looks great. Okay, so there we have Jenny right there. Now we're going to try to get Jenny to do something different. Now, what different variation of variable should we apply in the next image of Jenny while keeping her character consistent? We will have her sitting down and reading a book. Let's try that. That is really good. So you'll see that it is still pretty consistent. The only thing I notice is that the eye color is a little bit different from the above, but overall, like the clothing and everything and the headphones, they're very consistent, and you can tell that it is pretty much the same character. And now what we can do is let's have her running with her hands up in the air with a very happy and excited expression. Let's try this. This looks great. And now let's try a fourth one. What do we want Jenny to be doing? Let's try something harder and see if they're able to generate that for us. Let's have Jenny riding on a pony. Let's see if that works. And that is pretty good. I think the one mistake I made was that I didn't specify the eye color, and I think I could have probably been more descriptive with my boots, whether they were laces or not, and I think that would basically help eliminate the issues that we see, and they're very minor issues between some of these photos where this version had brown eyes and this one has more of a greenish color, and in the boots these ones have laces. I think most of them have laces with the exception of this one. So I think by incorporating that into my original prompt here, when they were asking us to provide some details about Jenny's features, I could have probably added brown eyes and also brown ankle height boot with laces. Then that would have eliminated these inconsistencies. But overall, I think this is actually really, really amazing. If you look at it, they all look like consistent characters, just doing very different things. And it is so easy to create. There was no need to do anything with seed numbers or upload a bunch of other images. It is really just answering the questions that are prompted by ChatGPT, and they automatically created these images. So now what you would want to do is to download all the images that we had created. In this case, we had created 4, but you can create more if you'd like. And the other thing I should mention is when ChatGPT creates the images, they usually create 4. And then once they created 4, they'll ask you to override some of the previous ones if you create any more. So what I would usually do is just download the previous ones that I had created and then just allow them to override them after. So once we've downloaded all the images, the next step you want to take is to upscale these images just because you want them to be at the best quality possible before you use them for your storybooks. So the tool I'm going to be using today is Upscale. It's a free tool that allows you to upscale the images. Let's try uploading one of my images. So you can choose 2 times or 4 times. In my case, I'm just going to do 2 times, and we're going to click download. Let's see. Okay, so that's done, and you basically do the same thing for all of your images. So once you've upscaled all of the images, they're now ready for us to use in our storybook. And in the next step, I'm going to show you how to incorporate them into a storybook with a different background using Canva. So once you get to Canva, the first thing you want to do is upload the images that we had just created. As you can see, I have already uploaded the 4 on my end, but if you haven't already done so, you can just click on Upload Files and upload your images. And so for illustration purposes, let's say I want to use this one to create a scene for the story. Within Canva, obviously, you can pick a background. You go to Elements, and let's say, I want a library background. Let's say I could use this one, or alternatively, you could also create a background from Midjourneys or any other AI generator. So you could describe the background that you want and create it that way. I've actually picked a few backgrounds that I'm going to use for illustration purposes already, so I'm actually going to use those, but just wanted to say that there are multiple options for you to use from a backgrounds perspective. So here I have already created a background image that I want to use for the scene that I'm creating. So let's hop on back to Uploads where I can find my images, and I want to pick this one, like she's reading in the library. I'm going to click on Edit Photo because first you need to remove the background, and this is really simple within Canva. All you need to do is go to Background Remover, click on it, and it automatically removes the background for you flawlessly. So now all you have to do is adjust it where you want to position the girl. It can really be anywhere you want. Just make sure it's proportionate to the background. And then let's say, we want to create a second one. This one's in the park, so I think this one would be quite suitable. Her kind of running across the park. Similarly, we go to Edit Photos, Background Remover, and there we go. Again, we want to make sure it's proportionate. There we go, and then I can add text. And we can adjust the size. So let's say Jenny runs across the park excitedly to see her friends. And that could be one scene within your storybook. Change it to, let's say, white. I'm going to move it to either the bottom or the top. Maybe align it differently. And there we go. That's one page. And you can also add other things within Canva, right? If you want her to have, a dog, you can also add that. You just want to make sure that the style of the animation is consistent with the animation you have here. Yeah, it doesn't really suit, but just as an example, you can add other things to the scene. So it might take some searching around, or alternatively, you could use the same ChatGPT program we used earlier to create the dog image as well. Then that way you'll make sure it's kind of like that Pixar animation style. And that's really it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you found it useful, and I can't wait to hear about all the storybooks that you will be creating. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on my other videos. I'll see you next time.